Hi, everyone. This is Tech to Elevate. I'm Benj, and we have the amazing Shanita here with us to explain a little bit about the cloud to give us some really good introductory basics. We're Tech to Elevate, and we love to offer free tech services as a nonprofit in Western Pennsylvania, and we're looking to expand. Right now, we're in Beaver County and Erie County. I'm up in Erie. Shanita's down in Beaver. Come on in, find us on our website, contact us. We'll have all that information for you, and we hope you enjoy this webinar and that we can teach you a little bit more.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Benj. Like Benj said, my name is Shanita Young, and just a little bit about myself. I'm originally from the Pittsburgh area. Um, Definitely enjoy helping others. I'm an ACC AmeriCorps member as well as Benj, and the other coaches that serve at Tech to Elevate as a digital coach. And I think Vidge already kind of gave you an idea of what we do, which is, providing digital skills training and resources to people. We definitely want everyone to be able to feel comfortable in using technology in their daily life. So, um, yeah, if you definitely want that assistance, you have to come and see us. Um, and yes, today's webinar will be in regards to the cloud. It's like more so like an introduction into cloud. I know you may have heard the term cloud and cloud storage, things of that sort. So this is just a opening, like, hey, this is a little bit more about the cloud because there's a lot to do with cloud that we won't dive deep into, but just to at least give you that surface level. So join us for the air up there. Again, this is your first class ticket to the digital sky. And to start off would be, what is cloud? So initially, cloud overall is the internet. Everything that you can think of where that data of the internet is being stored, how you're able to even do your web searches and go to different websites and things of that sort. All that is stored um, within the internet servers. So everything to do with the internet is a part of cloud in some way, some shape, or form. And there are some terms when you think of cloud, which I guess the top one, which me and Vince were just discussing, is the cloud storage. Which you probably, when you hear cloud, that's the first thing you think of is cloud storage. But even though yes, that is a big thing, there's with the cloud is also computing. Um, which is still a part of the server process and everything. But cloud storage is a big thing because you may see it on your phones and on your computers and things of that sort. And we'll go into that a little bit too. Right. So the benefits of cloud. Um, of course, the accessibility benefit to be able to access that data um, and backing it up and having those archives, the efficiency of the cloud being available, cost reduction. It definitely helps with cost. Um, it is a big help with loss prevention. Um, and there's many other different benefits of cloud. But just to give you an idea of some things that you may come up and think about when you are thinking of even using cloud. So, all right. And then the cloud services. Cloud services, right? This example only shows three. I think there's probably about four technically, um, which is the information, the infrastructure as a service, which is the IaaS, and then the platform as a service, the PaaS, and the SaaS, the software as a service. The other one that is not actually in this example is the function as a service, which is FaaS. Now, for the information as a service, it more so provides users with like that networking and storage resources. And then again, going back to the platform as a service, which provides more so um, how applications run. So when you think on this scale, it's probably like you when you think of the IT um, process, and then software as a service is it's essentially the cloud application itself. And then the one that I didn't have listed here, which is that function as a service, is where is the execution model, where it lets developers be able to build. So those would be the main four platforms. I mean, well, services, I should say, that are thought of as far as with cloud services. And then also you see in this example, as far as the way it's connecting the dots. So it's that private cloud, the community cloud, the public cloud, and the hybrid cloud. And with the public cloud, well, the private cloud, I should say first, because that's the first example that you see. That is more so based on having that private network. And then community is that would be for organizations that, they more so are using it for the same benefit. So it would be that community is for like more so organizations. Public cloud, of course, that's for anyone. It's just public. It's the public internet access. And then hybrid is a cross between private and public cloud. So, you know, just to give an example. And like I said, this is just more so introduction into the benefits and explaining cloud a little bit more as like a breakdown. So, right. And then cloud storage, which we had mentioned earlier, which you may be familiar with cloud storage because it goes into, hey, you're backing up those pictures, maybe videos, files, different documents, and things that you may share, your contacts. Definitely. Hey, if you broke your phone and you have to get a new phone, that's a part of having that easy accessibility to just have your phones your contacts all on access. Because when you think about changing over to a new phone and you're using your email to set up your phone, it has all that data just based on your email account. So all your contacts that you've saved to your email account, you have at the access of you, even though you don't have access to that phone anymore. So that's a benefit. I think I definitely know for me because I don't remember people's numbers. So that definitely is a benefit. And this is just examples as far as showing you how it actually works as far as the cloud storage. You see in the first example, you see the users, which would be us, the users, and then the servers, and then an actual data center that is storing all this data, but initially it's sending it to those servers and then sending it to us. And then the next example, still showing you those servers, but it more so is giving you examples of the different devices that we use day to day, that cloud storage is being brought up into as far as that data. So and then these are some examples of the cloud storage, and I just wanted to put up the flash drive because when you think of the flash drive, of course, that definitely is still usable. I still use my flash drive a lot of times too. But it's just easy access. If you are comfortable and you can use the cloud, that you can bring that up anywhere without actually having your flash drive. You don't have to actually have that device on hand. You can just easily sign into a cloud account to access any files or anything that you may need to access. And these are just examples of some clouds that you may be familiar with, like iCloud, um, the Google Drive, the OneDrive, Amazon. Uh, it's just different examples. So you may already be familiar with this, whether you're using it on your phone or your computer, whatever device you may have that allows you to access these different drives. And then what is cloud security? So this is just an example of different things when you think of prevention methods that are being used for the security of your cloud, because that's a lot of data that's being passed through a system. So of course, with anything that you work with the internet, you definitely want to take those precautions. So these would be different precautions that are taken to secure that data that's being stored, which access control, and some of these you may have even heard of too. I know the tokenization, that is a big one now. Definitely, I believe for not just iPhones, but I see it a lot with the iPhones and stuff like that. When you're like for credit cards, for examples, like when you're doing that payment method, you're trying to add that payment method to your iPhone. You might have to have that tokenization done. Of course, the virtual private networks, the VPNs, firewalls, the penetration testing, which more so is, if you're not familiar with it, is that testing that is done to ensure. So it's like almost testing your system, like testing the system to see what it is safeguarded against. So, like different cybersecurity people may use this as far as a method to see what they may be up against with different systems. So they'll test it out with probably trying to do it as if they're an attacker, you know, test out the system as if they're an attacker, and have that testing done. So it's different methods that are made to make it difficult for your data to be compromised. Right? And cloud companies. The companies that, and you may be familiar with these companies too, the providers, and with as far as the names, I know there are probably like three that are top. AWS, which is Amazon Web Services, they're like probably number one now as one of the companies when it comes to cloud. And so you probably are familiar with hearing AWS or seeing that that icon, that symbol. But that would be for Amazon Web Services. So that is their cloud. And then also, second would be Microsoft Azure. Um, and then third is the Google Cloud platform. So right now, I believe that that is the lineup. Things change. So, but I know AWS is definitely a big one. And then you may see some other ones that you are familiar with, like the Alibaba Cloud, um, which that is the largest provider in Asia. But they're national. They provide cloud nationally. So, but Salesforce, IBM. So these are some of the companies. If you're not familiar with, get familiar with them, because they definitely are some of the top companies that provide that cloud. Right. And then this more so is just to get you in the thought process of thinking about the everyday use that goes on when you're using cloud. You're using cloud to back up files, online shopping, uh, file organization, different entertainment, streaming, and education, even health. It's cloud is used every day. Even social media, of course. Not everybody uses social media, but a lot of people use social media. So this example is just to get you in the mind frame to think about what you may be using cloud for, because we know some people just are not, they may not be comfortable with it, but they may not know that they're using it. It's in use every day. So yeah.
And like Shanita said earlier, there's so many different kinds of the cloud between private, hybrid, and those different forms. So there may be different platforms that you're not understanding, that you're not like taking appreciation of having that kind of hybrid feature. So hopefully through this, you can kind of understand that better and maybe learn how you can use the cloud better, if it's hybrid, private, or however you want to use it through the different softwares.
Right. Exactly. No, and yeah, hopefully that is the case where, if you are not familiar, and we can go more in depth with it with you, particularly what you are looking to, use cloud for, because like I said, this is just like more so of an introduction into cloud, to know that it is a bigger breakdown than just cloud storage. So and that does round up this webinar. And of course, as always, I love to leave you with a quote, which this quote is: "Cloud is about how you do commuting, and not where you do the commuting." And this was Paul Morzit, and I may not pronounce that way, so excuse me. But he's a scientist, and that was his quote. That was one of his famous quotes as well. And also, again, going back to those services that we provide. So if you are interested in meeting with us for one-on-one coaching, or even more formal workshops, or things of that sort, you can definitely contact us. And this is our contact information. We are the one location is here in Ambridge, and that is the 233 Merchant Street. And as Ben said, we do have a location in area as well. But if you either or, you can contact us at the number that you see listed, or the email in our website. And either way, we definitely would get you over to us either way. So it doesn't matter.
Definitely. We look forward to you guys reaching out, and we'll be continuing to have these webinars every Thursday. So we look forward to you guys coming back for that, and definitely reach out if you have questions about specifically the cloud and this presentation. Just this week up in Erie, we're helping a client transfer some of their data through their cloud. So if you have any questions about that or any sorts of tech issues, please come ask. We'd love to help.
Yeah, and don't worry, we're not trying to gear you. If you have a flash drive, we'll help you with that as well. So it doesn't just have to be cloud.
Thank you.
Thank you.